Hey everybody, this is Saber, and I wanted to show off what I've been working on the server the past few days. I am intending to make this desert planet into kind of a games area. Whether it gets used a lot or not, I'm not really sure. It is a little bit far out. It's 8, -2, 6, so I mean not super far, but kind of a pain to take a 10-minute flight there. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what I've been doing with it. So the main thing here that you'll see, which is the first thing that's been done on it, is this racetrack that I've got. Now, I'm not trying to take away from anybody else's tracks. I know there's like 2 or 3 others out there. But I did want to do a gravity track because I haven't seen anybody else do one of those yet. So I've got specially built ships for it. It's a really specific build where it can't just fly out of the gravity. It actually does get pulled down by it. So it can't really escape velocity, or reach escape velocity. But, so there's the outer ring from the top of my observation tower, and I'll go ahead and hop down and show you guys around. Now I'm planning on doing this racetrack. Like I said, it's mostly done. I do need to playtest it though, so if any of you guys want to help out with that, I would love to have some help. But then also I want to do at least two shooter arenas. Nothing near as big as the Murderplex, but something smaller. I'll show you where I want to do those later. But I wanted to show you the race stuff first, just to get that out of the way. So I've set it up so that it could be streamed if it gets popular enough, but if not, then I can just all run it myself. But each one of these is all linked up. It's all run from the top up there, so that way they can be released to go into the hangar bays. So here's the hangars and the start line. Basically, you know, there would be a countdown, and at the end of the countdown you just hit switch up there, and then it'll release these, and then the racers, which okay, that one got a little mixed up, and then the racers could just take off and head down the track. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing fixed, and then I'll jump back with you guys. Alright, so now I got that all lined up again. These are a really specific build for this planet. Each one is a massive 2.2, only one thruster. That seems to work about the best for the speed-weight ratio, because it keeps it down on the track, but it still lets you go pretty quick if you know how to fly it right. So we'll go ahead and head up to the top of the, well, control room, I guess. I don't really have a name for it. But I've spent a few days working on this. It took a while to get everything cleared out and figure out the path and blaze the trail, per se, for the actual track. But I'm pretty happy with the results. I've played tested it with myself, but I also ran it with Bob, who made the Murderplex, tonight, and that actually went pretty well. I'd like to get, you know, some more people out here to play test it, because I can run 3 at once, and I'd like to get that going just to see how that works. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you guys are interested at all in doing races, then I would love to have you guys out here. So I'll go ahead and now I'll show you what I have planned for the other areas, and then I'll either make it a separate video or I'll tack it on at the end of this video, but I want to do a lap of the track just so you guys can see what it's like. Here's I'm using that repair ship for these missile holes. I just found the planet like this. It's got these missile holes and then this giant canyon that somebody ripped through with a salvage beam, but I actually made use of it, which you'll see in the lap video. But what I want to do is I want to put an arena down here in this kind of whole canyon kind of area thing. It'll be a lot more close quarters than the Murderplex, but I'm hoping that would work out well. And yeah, see, I've been trying to use a repair beam on it, but it's a little slower than I wanted. I don't really have a big enough repair ship. But yeah, I'm going to be using this little land bridge in the map, and then probably have a observation room maybe over there somewhere. But then I want to do this, and then also do a do like a desert village, probably on this side of the canyon, just to give kind of a urban combat area too. Well, I say urban, but it's gonna be like a small village. Think almost like Mos Eisley or something, like just little huts and stuff that you can move around, jump on, and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, this has been my planet so far. So if you guys have any suggestions for the track or any other kind of games that you'd like to see out here, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And I'll go ahead and jump in the track and do a little lap for you guys. Alright, see you then. Alright, now one thing I didn't mention was the ramps and slopes all along the track. Now if you're wondering why they don't have wedges on them, like if you're thinking that that would make it a lot smoother for the car, well, that was actually originally the plan, but there's a bit of a weird bug where if you slide a ship across wedges while it's in gravity, then it seems to make, like, I guess the easiest way to describe it is like an invisible pillar like grows out of the ship, usually out of the bottom or whatever side the wedge was on, and then that actually collides with the planet, and it's like you're seriously hoisted up on this like weird pillar thing. So then it just throws your ship's control off. Like, it's basically impossible to fly it. You can kind of get out of that by going in and out of build mode a few times, but sometimes even that doesn't work. But eventually it goes away, but it's not something that I wanted to have, you know, while you're racing. That's the same reason why, you know, I don't really have any wedges on this ship, was because it does the same thing. Even like if it was like the spoiler looking thing here, even if you like nick that on the side of a wall, it'll do the same thing. So that's why it's as blocky as it is. But with the driving style that I kind of developed with these, it's not really that big of a problem. As long as the bottom on this is flat, then you can still slide up them even if you're, you know, on the slope. So I just wanted to go ahead and kind of clarify that in case any of you were wondering about that. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, I do put out videos kind of like this fairly often, so you can subscribe if you like. But other than that, that about wraps it up for me. So I'll catch you guys later.